magazine at the same time, and was delighted when they got into debt and I came in with some money.
You're still the chief shareholder, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. How do you justify Private Eye against the allegations that are made against it?
Well, I don't know what they are, the allegations. I imagine that it's malicious.
Yes.
Contains hurtful gossip, say. Those are the usual allegations. I don't think anybody really contests the sort of the reporting side, say, which took 2 years to come out, which is mainly Paul Foot's work, which is 2 years of going on and on about Poulsen before any newspaper did. Gossip, I think, is fascinating and interesting and totally justified. Every sort of gossip.
Even if it's hurtful gossip?
Yes. A lot of people who are mentioned in Private Eye often they say, it's not me who's being hurt, but it's my wife, or it's the kids I care about. It's really them.
Well, it might not be just for all the family.
I don't see... I would justify gossip. I love gossip, and I would think if I met somebody who denied that he liked or she liked gossip at all, I think I'd be meeting a liar, because I think we all enjoy gossip.
But where do you draw the line? I mean, is there anything that you wouldn't gossip about? Is there any lengths you wouldn't go to pursue a piece of gossip?
Well, I don't contribute all that much gossip. I don't.
No, but as a major shareholder in the organisation, you are therefore responsible for the contents, one would imagine.
No, I'm not. The editor is. But gossip is very revealing. For example, I would like to know what scent Lady Falkiner wears. Now, that is very trivial.
What
right?
scent she wears?
What scent she wears.
Why?
Well, I imagine she'd be wearing a social climbing scent. It's rather like when I was young, I thought Old Spice was the height of sophistication. Until I saw the sort of people who wore Old Spice. Now, you may say it's trivial what politicians have, what underwear they wear, but it's fascinating. Because underwear is also indicative of a lot of other things. I mean, there's a difference between the Y-front wearer, the boxer shorts, the skimpy briefs, etc., etc.
What do you wear?
Skimpy briefs. I imagine you're, I don't know.
Have a guess.
I'd say boxer shorts, yeah.
Good God, you've been in my dressing room.
Well, I go sniffing around everywhere. But I think all that sort of stuff is interesting. You see, getting away from gossip, we often talk about the freedom of the press over here in Britain. We don't have it.
That's right.
We don't have freedom of the press at all. The libel laws over here are ridiculous. Now, it may sound a hobby horse to me because of Private Eye.
Have you ever sued anybody?
No, I never sued anybody, but if a wealthy enough organisation published a grievous libel, I've often been perhaps in my Mail column, I'll sneak in a libel about myself and sue the Mail, and they can settle out of court.
Are you enjoying that, by the way? Because it's a new turn to your career, isn't it, writing for them?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's as hard work as I expected. It's quite interesting the restrictions placed on you by writing for a popular newspaper. For example, I was intrigued to see that one week I could print the word pederast, presumably because people might not understand it. But the next week, when I described myself as a sodomite, that was cut, and sex maniac was put in its place.
Well, it's all right for you, but it's about
the same.
Perhaps they see you different from what you see yourself.
I was doing a piece. Yes. I was doing a piece about Carter and the various symbolic gestures he's made, such as walking down Pennsylvania Avenue, thus proving to the world that he could walk and chew gum at the same time. But I went on to say the actual Lyndon Johnson quote about Gerald Ford was, "He can't fart and chew gum at the same time."
That was the actual quote.
That was the actual quote. And I said, presumably, Jimmy Carter will delegate this authority to his likeable brother Billy with his penchant for beer and beans. But Lyndon, they cut that. Fart is okay for the Telegraph, the Guardian, the Sunday Times, the Sunday Telegraph, but it's not okay for a popular newspaper.
Yes, I know. I'm often amazed and amused, actually, by the sort of demarcation line. There's about what you can read in the Guardian or what you can read in the Daily.
But I'm not grumbling at all, because if I'm working for a paper, I realise what the limitations are. I realise what they are and don't go beyond them.
Yes. What about future ambitions? Have you got any large ones? Ambitions, I mean.
Not enormous ambitions, no. I'm doing a few things. Dudley and I are making a film in May, Hound of the Baskervilles, which I hope is funny. But I haven't got any ambitions in particular.
None at all.
Not really, no.
Well, that's it then. You did give him that fiver, didn't you?
I gave you that fiver.
You
yes.
gave him that fiver. That's very
What's
nice
it
of you.
called?
Couldeth.
Couldeth.
Yeah.
Well, next season, Michael, I might give another sort of donation every time you fail to mention roots.
Roots.
Your roots, where are you from, where are your roots, you know.
Yes.
In fact, my ambition is to shut you up altogether.
I've known that for some time.